Hey, I'm Beck Power from nomadfly.me and I'm going to tell you how to get an APEC visa. So APEC visas are, it's like a visa agreement between Pacific countries. So any country that's, well, not any country, but a country that's around the Pacific Ring, I guess, excluding unfortunately the US and Canada, which is strange because they're kind of on the list as like a transitionary countries, but they haven't implemented it yet. All it means is that you get, I guess, pre-authorized to enter the country, whichever country we're talking about, so that when you go in, you don't have to deal with any visa application, or they even have a special line in a lot of airports that we can go into more quickly, because you've already been vetted, I guess. So the application takes a really long time. It took about 4 months for me to get my card, and that's just because some countries are slower than others to okay you. So essentially it's an agreement between a whole bunch of countries, and I'll list them in a minute, and you get to go there for up to 3 months at a time, usually, and work for yourself. So I'm in Thailand right now, and I can work for my own business. I can't work for a Thai company, that would be illegal, but I can just do my own work. So how it works is when you apply, and I applied in New Zealand, which from the sounds of it is one of the easier countries to get it. I'll list the countries in a second, but when I applied in New Zealand, it cost 155 New Zealand dollars, which is a bargain, and it lasts for 5 years. It's a 5-year visa card, and so all the countries are listed on the back of the card. I'll read them in a sec, like I said. You can go into them as much as you want for 3 months at a time for those 5 years. So this is kind of what it looks like, and I'm just checking there's no like important information on there. I've covered it up. But you just pass this card to them, to wherever you're crossing a border, or if you're flying in. I recently crossed in Cambodia, and I was really nervous actually that I wouldn't be able to get back in overland, but I was. So that was cool, and they said it was 90 days. Yep, no problem. So I've honestly like only had really good experiences with it so far. I was running out of visas in, you know how you have too many visas sometimes in Thailand because you've gone back and forth, and then they're like, what are you actually doing here? And you're like, oh crap. So just when that was happening, I managed to get this thing approved, so I was fine. But it cost 155 bucks in New Zealand, and the application was actually really easy. So I just needed to provide a business card, like how my business was registered. You know, my business is registered in Australia, and that didn't matter. You just need to show that it's registered somewhere. And then you also need to pay the $155 and submit the form. And also I had to show them, they asked for more of these. I had to show them proof that I was traveling a lot and needed to travel a lot. So if you're just traveling a lot, it's not enough to get the visa. It's like they ask you why your business needs you to travel a lot. So not only do you have to show them, I showed them like 4 years worth of a bunch of itineraries that I just pulled from my Gmail that I've been using because I do travel a lot. But you also need to explain why it's imperative that you travel a lot for your business. So for me with Nomad Fly, I was like, well, I make videos in airports and airplanes, and I show people like how to get visas, or how to get go through borders, or I mean, it's not like entirely like that's not my whole business, but that's kind of a reason why I would need to travel, so I said it. And sure, I make videos, so it works. So whatever whenever you're applying, you just need to, those are the kind of main things that you need to provide. And then it was really fast after that. They just, I mean, it took me a while to get the thing, but I got it proved theoretically really quickly, but the card took a while to arrive. So the countries, let's see if I can decipher all of these. Australia, Brunei, Chile, China, Hong Kong, Indonesia, Japan, Korea, Mexico, Malaysia, New Zealand, Peru, the Philippines, Papua New Guinea, Russia, Singapore, Thailand, Taiwan, and Vietnam. I'm impressed that I knew all those country codes just like that. So those are all the ones. And also, if you are in any of those countries, you're eligible to get this visa. If you're from Europe, you are not eligible, and loads of other countries you are not eligible, just those ones. So it is kind of a random mix of countries, but it's, like I said, the ones all around that kind of Pacific Ring area. If you have any questions about it, feel free to shoot me an email, but I only have my own experience to draw on. I have heard it's a little bit different, more difficult for Australians to get it because of some sort of scenario with people like abusing the system. Typical Australians. But it may be easier in other countries. So if you have any experience with this yourself in another of those countries, or just want to know more, shoot me an email and we can figure it out. I've been back from Nomad Fly. Catch you later.